Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the most spoiled 90 Day Fiancé stars. Remember, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on those post notifications. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. 90 Day Fiancé is an American reality television series on TLC that follows couples who have applied for or received a K-1 visa, available uniquely to foreign fiancés of US citizens, and therefore have 90 days to marry each other. The purpose of the K-1 visa is to allow time for the couple to make arrangements and have a marriage ceremony, not to give the couple time to decide whether they will marry. Each couple has already signed documents stating that they have promised to marry and given the signed document to the US Immigration Services. Number 1. The first star we are talking about is Anfisa. She is in a relationship with George. She is mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive and so unstable. It's obvious she is using George and he lets her. And maybe she is right when she says he didn't marry her for her personality, because I can't imagine anyone would. But the way she acts and controls and manipulates him totally overshadows any indication that George is using her as eye candy. She is a spoiled brat who really thinks she is better or worth more money than she is. I feel for George because I honestly feel he loves her. He may have been immediately attracted to her body specifically, but I think he really cares about her. She is insane and just plain mean. I think poor George has low self-esteem and thinks he deserves this kind of sadistic abuse or thinks he can't do better. But he can and he should. He is so sweet and should give himself more credit. A man who values his family above all else is rare and worth more than gold. A good woman would also see the value in that and would want to share in that appreciation of family. Number 2. Big Ed and Rose. Big Ed complained the entire time about living with his then-girlfriend Rosemary in the humble home that she shared with her family. He complained about the animals, the heat, the smell, and the living conditions throughout the entire experience. Instead of taking the time while in Ecuador to learn more about her culture, family, and the way of life, he just insisted on spending time at tourist resorts with Rose. Not only did he complain the entire time about the country, he then tried to shame Rose into shaving her legs to fit into his westernized ideals of beauty. Many felt that Big Ed was showing white savior mentality, meaning he felt he could show Rosemary a better life just because he had money. And, in turn, Rose needs to bow down to him, doing whatever he asks of her because he's the person that has the control, the money, and the ability to save her from her less than ideal living conditions.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah.
Number 3. Viewers have noticed that a lot of the Americans in general on the hit show haven't stopped complaining about foreign countries they are visiting. And frankly, this season's cast is coming across as spoiled brats. Fans watched, and Big Ed complained during each scene about the heat, cold water, lack of air conditioning, just to name a few. He even announced to the cameras that as soon as he could, he would be booking a hotel room instead of staying with Rosemary and her family, even though he disappointed her. While baby girl Lisa has been unhappy and talking badly about Nigeria since her arrival, she was unimpressed
Anyone
with what was
steps over the
considered
line,
a fancy hotel,
there's going to
the
be an
shower
issue in
that
this
had a
club
bucket,
tonight.
the bed, and complained about the smell at the goat market. Evan Jeffrey, who is used to nature as he is from Tennessee, is complaining about the food and the Russian weather because it has been raining and gray his whole trip. Number 4. Umar and Lisa. It's clear Umar is only using Lisa for her money and body. During a recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, fans were reminded of Azan Taifu when Usan Umar commented on Lisa Ham's appearance. The two finally came together in Nigeria alongside Usan Umar's friends and drove back to spend some time together at a hotel. After getting hot and heavy in the car, something Umar's friends didn't seem to enjoy being a part of. Sam Umar admitted that Lisa Ham is not the type of woman he is usually attracted to. He went on to explain that despite that, he is a man and she is a woman, and so they will have sex. He also said, I just have to, you know, try to tolerate her.
Lovely wedded wife.
To be my lovely wedded wife.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Number 5, Mark and Nikki. Their age difference is likely the thing that people will remember the most when it comes to Mark and Nikki. There was almost a 40-year age gap between Nikki from the Philippines and Mark from Maryland. Viewing them together was like watching a gender-swapped version of Harold and Maude. Plus, they were on totally different wavelengths. Mark, who had become a single parent at a young age, didn't want to have any more kids, and Nikki, at a meager 19 at the time, said she might want to have kids. Because of course she would, she was only 19. But the most cringe-inducing part of this couple was that Mark's daughter was actually older than Nikki, and she was debating whether she could call a younger woman mom or not. That's a whole new level that only 90 Day Fiancé could provide. But apparently they're still together, so maybe they managed to make it all work. Whether Nikki is in it for the money, we won't know, but it is highly likely.
You're making trouble. Do you want me to be happy, Nikki? Nikki, you're messing with... Nikki, you're...
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Remember, if you did enjoy this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on those post notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.